Hey guys, welcome back to another amazing tutorial on Eleganza TV. It's been a while. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to draft and construct a perfectly structured corset cup suitable for all bust sizes. This tutorial is very detailed, so make sure you watch till the end so you don't miss any step. Now let me know what you think in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing sewing tutorials like this. Now let's get right into the video. So these are all the materials we'll be using to craft our cup pattern. You need your pattern paper, your measuring tape, your ruler, your pencil, your pattern scissors, and of course your masking tape that you use to craft the cup together after drafting the pattern. Okay, so the measurements we need to craft our cup, we need the cup height measurement, which is from your top bust to your under bust. During the measurement class, I already showed you how to take that measurement. So if you've not seen the video, I'll drop the link in the description box below. So the cup height I'm working with is 8 inches. Then you also need your cup width, which is from the middle point of your bust to the side of your bust. So you're going to measure around your cup. And the cup width we're working with is 8.5. Then your bust span, also known as nipple to nipple measurements. The nipple to nipple measurements we're working with is 7.5. Then you need your top bust to your nipple measurement. So where you want your cup to start from, your corset cup, to your nipple point, and that is 4 inches. So first thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to really line this way, which is going to serve as my starting line. And I'll also rule another line here, which is going to serve as my center front. There is no measurement for this. You can go in by 1 inch or leave it like this. I'm just making sure that my pattern is straight. This is my center front, and this is my top bust, also known as chest line. So when I measure top bust, you know that it is your chest line. Now I am going to take my cup height, which is the length of my cup, and the cup height we're working with is 8 inches. So from the starting line, I will be marking 8 inches like this. After doing that, I'll connect all the points to form a straight line. So this point is now going to be the under busts. Next thing I'm going to do is to get the wideness. We're going to draw a box first before we start crafting our cup. So what I'm going to do is to get my bust span, which is my nipple to nipple measurement, and I have 7.5 inch. I'm going to add 1 inch to it. So that is going to make it 8.5 inch. The reason for adding 1 inch is so that it can accommodate my bust very well. So no matter what you have as your nipple to nipple, you are going to add 1 inch to it. So that gave me 8.5 inch. I'm going to mark 8.5 inches this way horizontally, and then connect all the points together to form a straight line. So this is how we achieve the box. I'm just going to explain again. First of all, you're going to start by ruling a straight line upwards like this. This is going to serve as my top bust. Then I also rule another line this way, and this is going to serve as my center front. Then I measured my cup height, which is my top bust to under bust line, and that is 8 inches, as you can see. Then after doing that, I measured my bust span, which is my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. Sorry, my nipple to nipple measurement, and I added 1 inch to it. Okay, so this other side is going to be the side front. Now I'm going to divide what I have here from the side front to the center front, divide into 2. I'm going to rule a straight line this way. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is to measure my top bust to nipple point. So my top bust to nipple point is 4 inches, and that is also the same measurement as my nipple point to my under bust. So what we are going to do is to reduce the measurement on the top, because if the top bust, the measurement you have on the top is equal to the bottom, your cup is going to look very tacky. But you can try it if you want to. But I want to reduce the measurement I have on the top. So instead of marking 4 inches for the top bust to nipple point, I'm going to mark 3.75. So I'm going to mark 3.75 and connect the points. So you can see this upper part is a bit smaller than what we have at the bottom, which is very okay. At the bottom from my nipple point to my underbust, I have 4.25. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to start crafting the cup and putting in the darts. This middle point here, I'm going to go in by 0.25. So take note, you're going to count 2 lines after this big line. That is how you measure your 0.25. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just using my marker so you can see it very clearly since I'm working with a brown paper. So I marked 0.25 on both sides of this middle line, okay? Then from this point here, I will come down to my underbust by 1.5 inch. Now this is a standard, but if you're working with a smaller bust, instead of using 1.5 inch, you can use 1 inch. Now I'm going to connect. I'll be using the part that is not too curvy, the part of my ruler that is not too curvy to connect these both points. Now having done that, I'm going to take my underbust tightening. For the underbust tightening, I will use 1.25 on both sides. Now, if it's for a smaller bust size like 33 to 36, you can use 1 inch. And if you're working for a very bigger bust size like 50, you can use 2 inch or 2.5. So I use 1.5 inch. The bust measurement I'm working with is 41. So just take note of that. Now I'm going to use my curve ruler. This part, I'm going to use the curvy part to connect this way to the points. I'll connect the other dart leg to this middle point. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Now moving on, I'm going to measure 0.5 inch upwards. Okay, this top part I'll measure 0.5 inch. I'll also do the same thing on this other side, 0.5 inch. And I'm going to connect to my middle line here. We can call this point nipple point. So I'm going to connect to my nipple points. You can see the part of the ruler I'm using to connect, so take note of that. Then having done that, I'm going to measure from this first dart leg here and come down by 2.5 inches. Now this 2.5 inches is not a standard. This is just for the bust sizes of 38 to 40, okay, or 41, 42. But if you're working with a smaller size, you can use 1.5 inch instead of 2.5 inch. Then if you're working for a bigger bust size, you can increase it to 3 inches. Just know that the bigger the bust, the higher the darts, okay? So from this point to this point, I use 2.5 inches. And then from here to here, you're also going to mark 2.5 inches. Although this particular measurement, you can still adopt it for a bigger bust size. I'm going to connect to the nipple points. Also connect this other part to the nipple point here. So this is what it looks like. Okay. Now I'm going to connect my underbust curve. For this part, I'm not going to use the curviest part of my ruler. I'm going to use a slight curve. This is because if you use the curvy part of your ruler, after crafting your cup, the bottom is going to look like an M shape or W shape, which is not nice. So I'm going to use this part of the ruler that is not too curvy and connect the both points like this. Do the same thing for the other side. Okay. Now for this top part, you can see that this both area, they are looking alike. So how do we differentiate the center front from the side front? So first thing I'm going to do is to come up here from this dart by 1.5 inch if you want it to show cleavage, but if you want the cup to be more modest, you can use 2 inches instead. So from this dart here, I came up by 2 inches. You can see. Then I'm going to come in here by 3 inches. Then I'm going to measure 2.5 inches this way, or 2.75 rather. No matter what you're doing for your corset, if you want the corset to have style, you always have to come down from the side by half an inch so that it doesn't affect your armhole. You don't want to put on a corset and it's difficult for you to raise your arm. So that is the reason why I came down by half an inch. You can still go lower. You can use 2.5 inch, or better still, just come down from this starting line by 0.5 inch. Can you see? Then I'm going to connect this point to this 3 inches point here. I'm going to use my slightly curved part of my ruler and connect this way. Then I'm also going to connect this to the middle points. I'm going to blend this area this way. So now we have our crafted cup pattern. So all you need to do now is to label the pattern so you don't get confused, and then cut. So I'm going to label this part A, I'll label this part B, and label this part C. I'm also going to put in arrows so that I don't get confused when I want to, merge the patterns together. So this arrow is going to indicate that this is the center front. Then this is the top crown. This is the bottom crown. That shows that these two pieces should go together. Okay. Then arrows here to show that these 2 points, this B and C pattern, goes together. Having done that now, before I go ahead to cut, I'm going to measure my cup width. When drafting the pattern, we did not use the cup width measurements. We use our nipple to nipple, which is the bust span, then added 1 inch so that it can accommodate our bust. So we have to measure around this cup pattern to ensure that it is the exact cup width that we want. It is not too big or not too small. So first of all, I'm going to measure this way. Just take notes. I'll place my tape like this and measure from the line. So this point here, I have 4.5 inch. I'll bring that 4.5 inch to this other side and continue measuring. So I have 8.75. That means it is too wide. We need to remove a little bit from it. I'm going to measure the top part. This is how you measure to check your cup width. It is still the same thing, 8.75 rather. So what I'm going to do now is to just trim a bit from it. You can do this now or after crafting your cup. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to cut out my pattern. After crafting the cup together, then I'll trim out the excess. So after putting out my pattern, I'm going to use my masking tape to craft the cup together. So guys, this is it. This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm going to turn it to the front. You can see the depth. Now, it did take a lot of time to craft the cups. You just take your time till you get it looking like this. I'm going to turn it to the front carefully so it doesn't tear. So guys, this is what the crafted cup looks like. Now, I'm going to measure around it to get my 8.5 for the cup width. So this is still giving 8.75. I'm just going to trim it on one side. Okay, so now I have exactly 8.5 inches. Then for the cup height I was working with was 8 inches. I'm going to measure to confirm I have exactly 8 inches for my cup height. So this is a well-crafted cup corset. I mean a well-crafted cup pattern. We are going to use this cup pattern now to get the body of our corsets. If you found this helpful and you want to learn how to turn this exact crafted cup into a corset from start to finish, I'm currently preparing a detailed online class where I'll be teaching everything from drafting the full corset, fabric selection to finishing, and how to fix eyelets. I've opened a wait list, and everyone who joins early will get a discount when the class goes live. So if you're interested, click the link in the description to join the wait list. I'll see you inside.